All right, so we've looked at the third chakra. We've talked a lot about it. Now let's talk about how we can heal and empower it. So if it's time for some healing and some power in your life, here's what I recommend. First thing you can do is form new habits. And I want you to start with small ones, easy ones. Don't start with trying to change the big thing in your life you want to change. Start with something simple. Let me give you an example. Start waking up every morning and drink a glass of water, of lemon water. Lemon is very purifying, very cleansing, very good for you, and it's yellow. So drink a glass of lemon water every morning and make this a habit. When you ingrain this first habit, it'll be easier to do the second one because you'll have the confidence that you can do it. And as you build that confidence, you can then take on a harder challenge and a harder challenge, right? And you'll keep getting these winning to build that power that's there within your third chakra. Amazing. So small habits first. Could be going to the gym, could be lemon water, could be reading for 20 minutes a day. Start to build these habits into your life. Now, I want you to cut the bad habits slowly as well. Do not try and quit drinking or smoking cold turkey. You want to do this incrementally, scale back while you build the good habits. It's a process. If you try and do it cold turkey, you're probably going to relapse. So you've got to slowly make the changes you want and have the discipline and make this your practice. This is just like a meditation practice, except it's your real life of learning to be with the moment. If you have the desires and the impulses, let them come. You don't need to act on them, and focus your attention on what you want. Always focus your attention on what you do want, not what you don't want. So if your goal is to stop watching porn, you've got to focus on having a great relationship or attracting a real partner into your life that makes you feel that warmth and that gives you that sexual fulfillment. If you're trying to stop binge eating, you got to focus on having a healthy body and healthy vitality and put yourself in situations that make you do that. Now that's the second part. Second part is this. As you're building new habits, as you're strengthening your willpower in life, you have got to remove yourself from the situations that make you complacent, and you have got to put yourself in situations that challenge you. There's an old phrase or saying called burn the boats. And if you don't know what that means, it basically means there was a general who sailed his troops for a war, invading an enemy country. Once the ships landed on the beach and all the troops got off the ships, the general set fire to their own boats. And as the troops watched the boats go up in flames, the troops turned to the general and asked, "What are you doing? We can't get home." And the general said, "Exactly. We either win and we get to build new boats and we get to take this country's boats because we won the battle, or we're all going to die here." And guess what? The army went on to fight super hard and they won. Because they burned the boats. They eliminated any chance of retreat. They eliminated any thought they were going to go back to their old country without victory. And you can do this in your life by setting yourself up for success by removing the path backwards. These are doing things like publicly posting your goals on social networks and saying, if I don't complete this goal, I'm going to pay each one of you $5. These are doing things like, saying if I don't get the result, this is what happens. You set yourself up in these situations where you're being held accountable, where you cannot fail, or it's going to be awful. And that will force you to bring forth the best in yourself. We use this within Spear, which is another business that I've launched that has to do with training extraordinary young men. And this is one of these things where you set yourself up for success by publicly declaring goals, creating consequences for yourself, and in some cases, and this is the final piece, remove yourself entirely from your old way of life, move to a new city, start the new job, quit your job, burn your boats. You have no choice but to work your butt off to do the thing that you love, because there is no turning back. It's easy when you have your old life still running, but if you just put a wrench in those gears, stop it altogether, and go after the thing that your heart desires, that your willpower is going to project you through, go for it. That's how you see massive success, and you get to winning.